Seattle is a city that never stops moving. Seattle Now helps you stay up to date twice a day, every weekday. A deep dive into a big story in the morning and a roundup of the day's top stories for your commute home. Plus, some laughs every Friday. Hosted by me, Patricia Murphy, and Paige Browning. Listen to Seattle Now on the KUOW app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Meet Me Here listeners, Jeannie Yandel here. It's Friday, and if you don't have any weekend plans yet, have no fear, we're here to help. Our friend and Soundside producer Jason Burrows is here with his Weekend Warmup, ideas for fun, unique stuff to do this weekend. Take it away, Jason.
Thank you, Jeannie, and welcome to the Weekend Warmup. We begin this afternoon with a little dose of movie magic. Not only is The Odyssey still in theaters, but Spider-Man Brand New Day starts this weekend, so you can see two movies that star Tom Holland getting help from Jon Bernthal that also feature Zendaya. But if you're feeling like seeing something different from the summer blockbuster hype, I have a few options, like Cinema Therapy Live at the Showbox. A licensed therapist and a filmmaker will be discussing the Pirates of the Caribbean film series and dissecting the relationship between Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann. He leaves her to become captain of the Flying Dutchman, and he only gets to see her once a decade? So I'm curious what kind of ethical non-monogamy agreement they have, if any. That is Friday at 8 p.m. at the Showbox. Also on Friday, you can catch another classic love story. One of a daring rescue of a princess kidnapped by a nefarious prince and his henchmen with 6 fingers on one hand. Tell your partner as you wish and go see The Princess Bride at the Mural Amphitheater under the Space Needle. Programming starts at 9 p.m. with a handful of shorts before the movie itself. Now, if you're in the mood for something a little shorter, there's the Emerald City Short Film Festival. This showcase of Washington State filmmakers has 2 screenings, 2:30 and 6:30 on Saturday at the SIP Film Center. There's also a meet and greet and movie swap on Friday night if you want to trade movies with other aficionados. Now, if you love a murder mystery and want to revisit the movie that redefined the genre forever and introduced audiences to Hannibal Lecter long before Anthony Hopkins took on the role, might I suggest Michael Mann's Manhunter: The Final Cut. It's the director's cut, and it opens on Friday at SIF Cinema Uptown. Or, you could just heed the siren song and go see The Odyssey for a third time, like I am. All right, enough about movies. Let's talk festivals. It's summertime, and there are more festivals than we know what to do with. On Saturday, you can head to the Lake City Summer Festival and Parade. It kicks off at 10:30 and runs until sunset with a petting zoo, a classic car show, food trucks, kids' activities, multiple parades, and more. Or you could head to the Pierce County Kite Festival. Bring your own kites or buy one for just $5. The Kite Festival is from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the Chambers Creek Regional Park Central Meadow down in University Place. Or if bubble tea is more your speed, we've got the U District Boba Fest. The U District is jam-packed with boba spots and bubble tea joints, and they're all opening their doors on Saturday for you to check out their wares. Boba Fest runs from noon until 6 on Saturday with dozens of different boba and boba-adjacent stops to satisfy your boba cravings. Or you could go to the Seattle Paddle Rave. These things are all the rage. Rave, rage, you get it. Grab a paddleboard or a kayak or a canoe or a hot tub boat and join in on the fun. According to the poster, if it floats, it's invited. The website has all the location details. Basically, South Lake Union, giant mass of floating ravers, you won't be able to miss it. It starts at 9 a.m. and runs through noon. Okay, those are all the Saturday options, but there are still a bunch of festivals that run all weekend long, like Seafair. That's right, the annual celebration down on Lake Washington, complete with hydroplane races, food, and the Blue Angels, is taking over Genesee Park and beyond for an entire weekend of fun and entertainment. But that's not all. There's also the Magnolia Summerfest all weekend long, in and around Magnolia Playfield. They've got a ton of live music scheduled, events every day, and they're showing The Sandlot on Friday night. Or if you'd like to flex your fiber arts finesse, you can head to the Flock Fiber Festival at the Seattle Convention Center. 3 days of classes and vendors all focusing on a myriad of different fiber arts, from knitting to crochet and beyond. All 3 of those events, Seafair, Magnolia Summerfest, and the Flock Fiber Festival, are happening Friday through Sunday. But Jason, I hear you say, don't you have any sports for me this weekend? Well, never fear. Soundside listener Sean Valley wrote in with this fantastic event. The Junior League Softball World Series returns to Kirkland this weekend with games beginning on Sunday. 10 teams featuring players from the Philippines, Czechia, Puerto Rico, Canada, Texas, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, California, and our hometown team will be playing all next week, with the semis next Friday and finals next Saturday, the 8th. There's also the Cats and Dogs Kirkland Classic on Saturday, hosted by Marcus Trufant and Terry Holloman, a big community event that welcomes the teams before the tournament begins on Sunday. All in all, it sounds like a fantastic week happening out in Kirkland. And if you know anything about women's sports, you'll know that it's more than just playing the game. There is so much camaraderie and new friendships made. Sean says he's been part of the announcing team for the tournament for over a decade and has nothing but admiration for the players and what they stand for. So go check it out, and thank you, Sean. And finally, the Mariners. I know, we love them, but they're kind of frustrating right now. They're taking on the Twins this weekend with a game on Friday night and day games both Saturday and Sunday. My pal Corinne is a huge Twins fan and will never let me hear the end of it if we get swept. So, come on, Mariners. I never ask for that much. All right, that is it. As usual, we will have links to all of these events in the show notes and on the website. And if you would like to suggest an event for future installments of the Weekend Warmup, shoot us an email, arts@kuow.org. Thank you for listening to Meet Me Here. I'm Jason Megatron Burrows, and that's what you could be doing this weekend.
The midterm elections are drawing near, meaning fact-based reporting is more important than ever. I'm Libby Dankman, host of Soundside, where we bring you news and conversation rooted in the Pacific Northwest. We delve beyond the headlines to bring you different perspectives on stories that impact your life right here in Washington State. And we're easy to find, Monday through Thursday at noon and 8 p.m. on KUOW 94.9 FM. Or you can listen anytime on the KUOW app or wherever you get your podcasts.